pain or pleasure focused marketing? Which one should you focus on in order to get your dream clients coming through your door? And which one is more magnetizing to them so it really speaks their language and wants them to hop on board and work with you? Aloha adventurers, this week we're going to talk about pain versus pleasure focused marketing. So no doubt you have heard about pain marketing before. If you have worked with any kind of business coach, I'm sure that you would have come across your pain points of your niche. Now, there is an alternative. An alternative to talking about the pain points of your client is talking about the pleasurable outcomes that they will have when they have worked with you. So there's two focuses or two ways that you could take your marketing. One could be very much focused on that pain and making sure that your people resonate with the pain, or you could have them recognizing the pleasure or the future focus of what they will have once they have worked with you. Now, I have worked with both of these before, so this is why I'm talking about it. And they both work. So both pain focused marketing and pleasure focused marketing work. But which one will work for you? This depends very much on who your ideal client is. So let's dive into this a little bit deeper and ask a few more questions to really know where your client is at. The first question you need to ask is, whereabouts on the self-awareness or the personal development journey is my ideal client? Now, if they're kind of like new to that whole thing, they're probably still really working with their emotions and their triggers. And so this is sort of like the realm of fear-focused marketing, okay? It will work really well for those people who don't yet have that awareness or emotional intelligence to navigate their way through their pain. So this will work really well if, say, you're working with individuals who don't have that level of perception just yet. So you know that your market is there. Pain marketing will work really well for that. If they're further along their personal development journey or their self-awareness journey, they have really high emotional intelligence. That is, they can regulate their emotions really well. Pain might not be the thing that gets them in. Instead, pleasure-focused marketing will be. So for people who are more aware of those things or have worked through their fears already, they're not going to be drawn into your content by fear-based marketing. They're really going to be looking for someone to expand upon their pleasure. They're looking at how they can continue to grow on their journey. And of course, it's not just about the personal development journey. It is whatever journey you're taking them on. But this is the level of awareness of where your client is at. And it tells you whether you should be focusing on or whether you should be using pain or pleasure marketing. So that's the first question. Ask whereabouts your client is based on their self-awareness level, okay? The second question is, are they just focusing on trying to get their needs met, whatever those needs may be? Now, I work with business entrepreneurs, but you might work with people with chronic pain or trauma, or you're an energy worker. So are they focused solely on having their needs met? Like their needs have not been met. These are the basic needs, right? If I'm going to talk about business, it would be like their business isn't thriving. They're not even being able to pay their bills yet. They're really in that survival mode. Now, if my ideal client is at that stage, then fear-based marketing will really speak and cut through the noise for them, because this is what they're focused on. They're really focused in that fear space at the moment, which is fine. There's no judgment on this. It's just where they're at. However, if your client is not in that fear-based part, they really have all of their needs well met, and they're now looking to expand, whether that's in their business, their life, their relationships, whatever realm of area that you work with, then pleasure-based marketing is going to speak more strongly to them, because they're no longer focused, or they're no longer feeling into the fear. The fear is not something that they usually have on a daily basis. What they are now doing is they're dreaming bigger. They're looking at how they can grow. And so your pleasure-focused marketing is going to work a lot better and cut through the noise and speak to those people if they are your ideal clients. Now, the last question is kind of really cuts to the chase, right? Is your client at their wit's end? If they're at their wit's end and they're like, oh my God, I just finally have to do something about this problem that I have, then fear-focused marketing is really going to work for them because they are looking for that solution of the thing they want to get away from, right? It's like, I am absolutely frustrated. I'm at my wit's end. I don't know what to do. Or I've had this life-changing experience. I need to fix it now. Boom. Fear-focused, yeah? Whereas if they're not at their wit's end and they're just generally looking to expand, they want to improve for the sake of improving, or they know that in order to keep growing, they have to keep learning, then fear-focused is not going to work for them. They're really looking for a piece of marketing or a copy that is speaking to all of the potential that they have, i.e. the pleasure-focused marketing. So review these questions and ask yourself, where is my ideal client at? And as I said before, there is no judgment in this. I used to have a huge judgment on fear-based marketing because I felt like it really re-traumatized people. But what I'm seeing now is that it actually has definitely has a space within all of marketing. And if your client is at that place where she or he or they are focused on more of the fear, then use that in a very kind and compassionate way to speak to them so that they will get on board with what you have to offer and you can transform their life. Yeah. So honestly, look at where your client is on their self-awareness or personal development journey. Are they more feeling very much so the fear, the pain of which they are operating in? Or have they gone past that and now they're really looking at the expansion, the potential of what they have in their business or their life? Because this will inform the tone and the focus of which you should have, whether that be the fear-focused or the pain-focused marketing. So I hope that's really useful for you. And ask yourself honestly, where is my client at? Fear or pain-focused or pleasure-focused? And where are you at? Are you fear-focused or are you pleasure-focused? And if you're part of the pleasure-focused club, you're the people I love working with. So I can't wait to hear if you have any comments, any questions. Let me know in the comments below. Reply to the email that you would have gotten from me. And if you love these videos, then please follow along on this channel, or you can subscribe to my newsletter and you'll get this video straight to your email every single week. So these are my weekly newsletters going out to all of my beautiful audience. All right, ciao for now. Have a beautiful week. Bye.